You ever meet someone who barely talks? Like, you sit with them for an hour, and by the end you realize you weren't having a conversation. You were performing a monologue. But here's the twist. Silence isn't one thing. Silence is a weapon, a shield, a test, a throne. And there are 4 types of people who don't talk much. By the end of this, you'll catch yourself thinking, wait, which one am I? Let's begin. 1. The Conversational Escape Artist. You've seen them. They sit in the group, they nod at the right moments, they look present. But inside, they're praying to every god that no one says, "So, what do you think?" And when the spotlight finally hits them, they do this. "So, James, what do you think about it?" Boom. They pass the responsibility like a live grenade. This isn't stupidity. This is survival. They understand one brutal rule. The more you talk, the more you expose your insecurity, your ignorance, your awkwardness. So they don't talk, they redirect. And the scary part? They can control the direction of the room without sounding like they're controlling anything. Quiet influence, clean manipulation, no fingerprints. They don't avoid the conversation. They avoid the trap inside the conversation. 2. The value speaker. This type doesn't waste words. They don't care about filler topics like, what pizza topping do you like? What show are you watching? Did you see that random drama? To them, small talk is noise. They speak only when there's value, a point, a meaning, a lesson, a truth. You will never hear them gossip, but bring up something real. Human nature, power dynamics, the universe, a taboo question nobody dares to ask. And suddenly, they don't talk, they teach. It's like they were silent not because they were empty, but because they were loaded. Psychologically, this type treats words like currency. They don't spend, they invest. If you ever hear them talking a lot, pay attention. It means the topic touched their mind or hit something deeper. 3. The lone thinker. This person has spent too much time alone. Not in a sad way, in a dangerous way. They've had so many conversations with themselves that they stopped needing other people to complete their thoughts. They built a world inside their head, and in that world, they debate. They analyze. They win. They lose. And they don't need an audience. So when you meet them, they seem distant, quiet, almost uninterested. But that's the illusion. They're not bored. They're somewhere else. Their comfort zone is silence. Their power is introspection. They don't hate people. They just don't need constant noise to feel alive. And here's the detail most people miss. Some of the strongest minds don't speak loudly because they're busy thinking in layers. 4. The silent authority. Now this one, you feel it before they say anything. They sit calm while everyone else is desperate to be heard. No over-explaining. No begging for attention. Just presence. And when they finally speak, the room shifts. People stop scrolling. Stop interrupting. Stop performing. Because their words feel heavier. Not because they're smarter, but because they're certain. This type doesn't talk because they don't have to. Their confidence isn't loud. It's anchored. Psychologically, they radiate stability. And stability is rare. That's why people respect them. Not because they talk more, but because they can afford to talk less. Weak people fill silence. Strong people command it. The truth about quiet people. So now you see it. Quiet people aren't just quiet. They might be avoiding exposure, protecting energy, living inside their own mind, or standing on silent power. Same behavior, different reason. So next time you meet someone who barely talks, don't rush to label them as shy, or boring, or awkward. Watch them, because their silence might be smarter, deeper, or stronger than you think. Now tell me, which type are you? Or which type is someone you know? Drop it in the comments. And if you think you're none of them, tell me your fifth type. If this made you look at silence differently, subscribe. We sharpen the mind here. Like the video? It pushes this message to the people who need it. And if you want to be around others who think like this, join the community in the description. Mindset Forge isn't just content. It's a forge. And you're either being shaped by the world, or you're learning to shape yourself.